chat. It's me, your favorite. Ugh. So let's get into the meat and potatoes of this one. We're drawing our May Spring Patty Chibi. For anyone stumbling across this by happenstance, I do, a monthly Patty Chibi for this year. And the point is, it's kind of just like a New Year's resolution. It's there so I have something to keep me on track. What is this doing here? Give me that. There we go. So there's a little bit and that has to go into this. Because I only use flat colors for these, it shouldn't take too long. I'm hoping to wrap up within, say, like, an hour and a half. I'm going to quickly import something so I have a direct size reference. Ah, there we go. So hello to everyone out there watching. I hope your day has been splendid. I have been having a little lazy Thursday that I'm glad I get to have. And it would help if I was on the correct layer. Today's music selection has been curated by the Zelda franchise, and by curated I mean I picked it out. It's my choice. I picked it. So what I'm hoping for... this is the day after... Is it the day after? Yeah, it's the day after I posted my skateboarding Fram piece. That was very exciting to get out. It's done numbers. I'm very happy with that. In fact, you know what? I'm so happy with it, I think I'm going to include it right now. Because why have any sort of preparation prepared? Let's do it like this. No, I don't like that. There we go. There we go. Cute little distraction, because don't we all need those at the end of the day? I just realized I didn't do her, little hair curls that I normally attach. It's like a Lego piece. It's just a little thing I normally put on whenever I draw her. I think it's quirky. Gives my patties a very distinct style. I do hope the audio isn't that loud. I really wish I had like a double monitor set up. Yeah, no, it looks like it's a little too loud. There you go. There we go. So what's the plan for today overall? Well, I mean, I don't really have anything beyond this prepared. This is... it's so loud in my ears. Oh, boy. That's fine. I don't know. I do want to, like, move past just doing art on stream, but obviously I'm very limited in my scope right now, for those of you that heard about my computer just not being anything beyond a giant piece of crap. Unfortunately, it's exactly that. And it's very hard for me to just get anything set up. Like any real game. I don't know why, like, I can have this directly and, like, directly screened to my tablet that I'm drawing on, but nope. Way too much to ask for when it comes to just, I guess, actually streaming it. It's not like our internet connection is necessarily too bad, but I just had a thought that's a bit worrying. Like, around this time of year is when, Comcast and people and my ISP, they, yeah, no, they usually have, like, outages for no good reason. Like, it's usually consistent around, like, early summer-ish. And granted, this is May, it shouldn't be considered summer yet, but God help me if, like, the heat doesn't prove me wrong. Like, it should not be this warm in May already. Like, it feels like I'm living in a desert while I'm at it. It's hot during the day and really cold during the night. I don't understand it. So, what's the idea behind, like, this patty in particular? Hello, Carvey Cutie. So, the idea with this patty, I don't like the idea of, like, bridal patty, because I normally go off of Fire Emblem Heroes, like, banner themes, like, oh, May is bright, because everyone knows the saying, a June bride, those take place in May. I do hope I'm doing this right. Like, I, I'm not even going to kid, I absolutely just scribbled while drawing this flower. I just hope it looks remotely flowerish. There we go. Oh, it's alright. Admittedly, while I was like looking over this one after I posted the sketch, yeah, it really feels like time is just going like January, and then it speed runs the rest of the year. I don't know what about it, what's going on to really cause that, but it really feels like that's what's happening. So, instead of going with like bridal patty or like, admittedly flower patty would be cute. I think it's better to just go full floral. Just a nice sunny day, picnic, sundress patty. I think that's really sweet. Very, I think it was just a very good idea on my part. Like, I will eventually have to deviate on like just certain themes because like what am I gonna do in July if I do like swimsuit in June? Like admit that's a June's already like planned out. I already know what I'm doing for that. Like it is going to be specifically like I had a habit of just drawing her as like a lifeguard. It hit my mic. I really hope that did not pick up. I have a habit of like drawing her as like a lifeguard, and I haven't gotten the chance to really do that design digitally yet. And granted, it would be nicer to like maybe do it like as a full piece as well. I'm definitely considering that. I think that would be cute. I really like the idea of just lifeguard Patty, like, oh, your life is in her hands, you're gonna die. You're probably gonna die. But it's cute, so who cares? July is bikinis. August is mankinis. I don't feel comfortable with, like, bikini stuff for her. I was thinking, like, for July, like, I don't know how to, like, display the idea of, like, a fireworks, because I already have January's party done, and that's just her in a kimono for, like, a fireworks festival. Okay, let's get this outlined. So this is a forget-me-nots because I feel like it's a very applicable flower to apply to, like, Patty and just the relationship between her and her mother because it's just really kind of sad when I think about it. I feel like I mostly see fireworks as a late night comfort kind of that makes sense. Like, I think this kind of it's not casual, but it hits the same kind of, like, low energy feel. Like, it's not trying to be, like, flashy. It's just there. Just clothes people wear. I think that's fine. Okay, gotta finish the hat. Admittedly, I felt a little guilty taking this time slot, but I have been, like, consistently trying to do... Not consistently, because I didn't stream last week, but I want to try and, like, keep Mondays and Thursdays as my time. And, like, I originally had this set at, like, 8 o'clock, and I didn't like that because I forgot that another streamer, and I want to respect their time slot as well, because she had hers. I Grixter. I wanted to respect that she had, like, hers stream, like, announced for, I think, 9:30 tonight. So in about, like, 2.5 hours, a little under that. So I didn't want to, like, have my stream, like, bleed into hers. Like, I think that'd be a bit rude. But I also know, KS is streaming too, and I think they're doing art as well. So maybe if I finish mine before, I guess they wrap their stuff up, we can try and go raid them. Granted, it'd be YouTube to Twitch, which isn't exactly the same, but I think it'd be a nice gesture. So I'll give her little eyebrows. Not too big. Mother's Day is also coming up. I'm gonna get something for my ma. I was trying to find, like, bakeries around here that are gluten-free friendly. Because she's a gluten intolerant skateboarding friend. Thank you, actual lizard. I do hope. Admittedly, I want to try and revisit that because I feel like I could do better. Like, it's still very choppy looking, it's very simple. Like, if I get fundamentally better at, like, animating, I'd love to do that. I heard people are sharing it on other sites. That's crazy to think about. It's filled in enough. And of course, the patented technique, cheating. Uh, there we go. I think that looks good. Yeah. Right, so as I was saying, because I get so easily sidetracked, I did want to, like, well, now I forgot, right. No, the reason I was, the flowers chosen here are, forget-me-nots, because I like the relationship, or of what I like represents back to her and Bridget, or rather Abel. And I'd, I would like to see, like, I wanted to, like, write, like, oh, what would happen after they reunited. And if I ever, like, actually dedicated myself to the Patty Says, like, comics I made a long time ago, then maybe I would have been able to achieve that, but I just didn't. And that's a bit of a shame. Yeah, that- yeah, no, that I was going to try and make a matching, like, Patty piece of her, like, fist bumping, like, almost fist bumping Marita, because that's why she's in the pose I drew her in. Marita, I mean. But I don't know what the immediate future will hold for my art. I'm definitely a little burnt out on doing my walking chibis. Admittedly, like, I love the commission money. I'm very happy with the commission money that I got from it, but at the same time, like, I'm just very burnt out on doing, like, the same type of, like, drawing over and over. Like, doing these chibis is very, like, relaxing to me. Like, without having to animate them. Yeah, nah, I'm probably gonna reopen sometime, like, after my birthday, probably. Like, I don't know when. Like, it'd be nice to just have a nice nest egg for garbage that I don't need, but I really want. I do have something coming in soon. I got, I got a Discord friend. They're, they're sending in one of, like, the Zatch Bell, like, gotcha boxes. Blind boxes, rather. I think gotcha box is, like, a weird term. But, like, they, because they live in Japan, and they have, like, these pop-up stores for Zatch Bell. For those uninitiated, I fucking love Zatch Bell. And, they picked up the third wave blind boxes for me that should guarantee all of the figures. And I'm gonna pay for, like, that and the shipping. But, like, I'm super excited to get that. As it's got, like, three of my favorite characters in the series. I could talk about that for, like, so long, but I don't think. I mean, it's not that it doesn't matter that anyone cares. It's my stream. What are you gonna do? Click off? Please don't click off. I'm so lonely. Uh, but, like, I don't know. I don't think anyone wants to hear that right now. Gotta do this tight. Yeah, that looks good. This basket is pretty, like, I don't want to say pretentious, because that's not the word, but it's, like, very. What is the right word? I forget words so easily, chat. I am not good at retaining information that I technically don't need, but I wish I had at my fingertips all the time. It's not adventurous, it's like, aspirational. I don't know. I think just making a little lining. There we go. And the lining could dictate the inside of the basket. Now I can work on the dress and the rest of her body. So one thing I was worried about when getting into this, I didn't want, like, all of these forget-me-nots to be so, like, cluttering. I don't want them to clutter the piece. So I'm hoping that, like, when I'm done and I can zoom out, it all looks fine. Hope this looks good. It looks off. Just isn't angled correctly. We should just follow this line. It's always so easy. It's just following the lines that you drew over a day ago. But God forbid, you gotta do your own thing, Cece. Almost. Need to line up. There we go. We're getting somewhere. So after doing this, what I wanted to do, like art-wise, I know I said I wanted to do a patty piece, a full-body patty piece on like Twitter, and I do want to stand by that. So it might just be like the complimentary Marita piece, but you never know. I might want to work on like an OC piece. Like, I think, like I've wanted to like rework certain designs. I've got the agenda list I gotta work on. Like I can do like a uni, what do you call them? Half body. That should like help ease me into like drawing a full body pretty well. What else can I do it? I know on the agenda list, I crossed out Morag. I just don't want to draw Morag. Like, it's nothing against her character. I still love Morag as a character, but like, I just can't. I just don't have that drive to draw her. Like, it's a very busy design. Probably should have pointed my fan a little closer to me. No. So I'm trying to get into 13 Sentinels chat, but admittedly, it's been a little hard. The visual novel style that mixes in like just walking around. It's not like bad, but it's like the format isn't. It's not something I just have gelled with yet. And like from what I played, like gameplay wise, with like the actual with the actual like not RPG, SRPG gameplay, Like, I just was not interested in. And yeah, Unicorn Overlord is... I still have to finish the demo. I don't know what's really stopping me from continuing. I did like what I played. I just had no motivation to return. I've been replaying Hollow Knight. I really like Hollow Knight. I've been in just a big bug mood for some reason. Because I got like a Lego set with like a bunch of bugs. And that's pretty. It's beautiful. I love how it turns out. But, like, I just got like a bunch of indie games. I should play Bugsnax. I don't know if it's available on Switch though. Because, like, my computer probably can't handle it, and I don't have... It does have to be, like, an Xbox Series X, right? Like, it's on an Xbox One. Like, I have an Xbox One, but I haven't used it in years. It is on Switch? Alright, well, I'll definitely consider that. But at the same time, it would just be another thing on my backlog. I think it's on Xbox One. Yeah, it makes sense if it was on Game Pass. Speaking of Microsoft, fuck Microsoft. I haven't even played Hi-Fi Rush and I'm pissed off about that. Like, oh, we need more games that, like, help get us prestige and awards. Literally the day after they announced closing their fucking... That's so fucking annoying. That's genuinely, like, I fucking hate people that interfere with actual artists so much. It's so annoying. Yeah, no, everyone I heard, the like, I know a lot of people that played Hi-Fi Rush, and every time they talk about it, they go, I fucking loved Hi-Fi Rush, that game was the shit. And, like, that's so cool. And I'm gonna do something a little different here. I'm gonna draw the feet, and then because of how it's, like, posed here, I might... Yeah, no, it's... Well, actually, no, because of, I don't need to do this. I was gonna, like, move around the feet, because, because it doesn't, like, match where, like, the Valentine's feet are, but the Valentine's one is also, like, taller in general. Yeah, like, I don't get the point of that. Like, it sincerely rubs me the wrong way, because, like, January releases, I feel like, is when, like, companies try and push out, like, the things that they don't anticipate to sell well, because obviously it's past holiday season. Like, everyone's done their big expensive shopping for a good long while, unless it's like someone's birthday in January. And, like, it's a fucking smash hit. People fucking love it, and they close it. Their company. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'd get a PS5. Like, I know the joke is it doesn't have any games, but I genuinely haven't seen any games that, like, I need a PS5 to play. Admittedly, this year in general is just, like, it's just been a not great year for games because like what does Nintendo come out with? They had like the Peach game, which did not look that appealing to me. Like it looked like it had like no real direction with what it wanted to be. It has like Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door remake, which is obviously not remake, remaster. And that's a good thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. But it's like that's their big announcement this year. Like I know we have the direct in June. They announced that. I like that they had to announce that. Like, alright, look, we know what you guys are gonna do. There's gonna be a direct. It's not gonna have the Switch 2. Like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we're in the Switch's twilight years. Like, it's not gonna last much longer, more than likely. Like, two of the big releases, like, I don't even want to say big, because the other one that I'm talking about is Luigi's Mansion 2, which they haven't really hyped up at all. And, like, they had Endless Ocean, and that game, from what I saw, didn't review well, but also game reviewers are stupid idiots. So I don't know if it's actually, like, good or bad or not. And it just seems like it's a very, like, advertised towards a very specific demographic. And it's not that I'm not against being in that demographic, it's just that I don't want to spend, like, I think it's $50 on a game where all I do is swim around and learn about fish. And that's a very good thing. I'm glad that it exists for all the fans of Endless Ocean. But it's not for me. That's not something I'm up to doing. You know, like, the thing for me with the Thousand Year Door, I'm not exaggerating when I say this. The time they announced it, I had literally just finished a replay through of it. So it's like, you couldn't have picked a worse time for me in particular to announce this. Like, it was very silly that it happened like that. But, I mean, like, I'm glad that it's happening because, like, I don't know. There's something inside of me that wants to say, like, oh, that Nintendo did this, or Intelligent Systems did this, so that they could go, alright, well, we made we're releasing the Thousand Year Door to prove, oh, you guys are gonna be like, oh, it's so good, it's so great, and you don't know what you're talking about. Our modern Paper Mario is just fine. Like, it's kind of out of, like, spite. I don't know why. If it is easily hackable, I don't know. I haven't hacked mine. I'm not very, like, intensive on, like, jailbreaking and such. I do hope the Switch 2 is, like, at least a very tangible, just big boost to, like, Nintendo's hardware. Because, like, I know, like, there was that, like, going around, like, rumor of, I think people said that it could run, like, Final Fantasy VII, I think it was Remake, without, like, any issues, and that's good. But it's also, like, a PS4 game, isn't it? Yeah, no, I want it to be powerful. But I also don't want it to be such a pain in the ass to, like, just, like, keep, like... I hope there's no issues like Joy-Con drifts, or, like, how some Switch models are like having issues, like they get if you use them like out of the dock, I think, for too long, some of them will like easily overheat and like the casing will start to break. Like I know Ginkgo 1 experienced that with his Switch. This is almost the end of like the line art. That's crazy. It's it's been a bit over half an hour, but that's still a little mad. I wish, like, feasibly I could like draw these stems in like the 5 size pen. But like I don't think it would look good. I think it would like cause it to stand out too hard. No. Like I can do inner lines like that, but I don't think outer lines would look good as like the 5 size pen. Let's have it separate here, and then I can have a big little thing here. Here we go. Okay. And then the inner circles. That's not good. I think that's too big. There we go. Alright, that's almost done. I did want to add one line, because I know there was one here, but I think it would be better if it was where the dress met. There we go. I think I'm gonna thin this out a little bit. I can readjust that way. And yeah, that looks pretty alright. I guess, nah, I don't need those. Well, I should have the line in that leaf. Alright. Let's get to coloring. Let's get the skin and the blonde hair first. I will have to figure out something for, like, the... I'm not liking how much this little tuft of hair looks, to be honest, but I don't want to get rid of it either. You know what, I'm just gonna redo it entirely. We've got time. There we go. That's a nicer curve. Okay. It's almost done. Does that look better? It looks a little better. Now let's get that color back. And now we can just really bite into this. If I do it on the right layer, that is, I can bite into it. This song is getting loud in my ears. That's alright. I know I don't have that much hair to cover because of the hat. I think the sun hat was a brilliant choice for an aesthetic, wouldn't you say, chat? Fill. Braid. Okay. No skin. To rub my eye there. That can be cleared. No, it can't. That's a lie. I was lied to. Okay, now it can be. Okay, I don't need anything there. Alright, well, this should work, and if it doesn't... Alright. Close out. There shouldn't be a break in the color anywhere. Maybe if I do it like this. Oh, that's where the break in the color is, dummy. There we go. Alright, now... let's get her eyes. We'll run it, because there's really not going to be that much blue. We can make her shoes blue. I don't think we need to. Well, maybe some orange for like the flowers on her hat. That'd be cute. And then the basket. Alright. Hopefully that's all. Nope, nope, ribbon. Alright. Now, probably do need some white. No, I can probably put some orange there, actually. I think that's a good place for it. Nice and subtle. Just little highlights of orange. Okay. And we can make one of these flowers orange. And I want to use her lighter blue at least a little. So I think it'd be a good idea to make this. As well as maybe the, what do you call it? The ribbon around the hat. Nice light blue would be pretty. There we go, that's pretty. You'd love to see it. Alright. Should there be... Yeah, let's add a little dark blue flower there. That would be a good idea. Alright. Now, it's going to need to be the white. To figure out what I want to do for that. Because I don't want to just go with, like, the legging black, because the dress is going to be white. But, you know what? Hold on. This is a good idea. We can make her have light blue stockings. That's pretty. And, of course, there's a break that I didn't see. Alright. Now, admittedly, I do need another patty piece to come in clutch here. So where is January's finish? There it is. We're gonna take a little... I might have to rework the line art for these then. Because it's completely different looking. That's fine. I'm gonna add a white background real quick. That way, yep. That lets me see where all the extra little scruff went that I missed. It's very hard to see otherwise. See, I got strategies, chat. How have your days been, chat? I suppose it should have been more prudent of me to ask that earlier. Alright, let's make sure that I got this right. So the petals. And he's been fine taking care of the dogs. That's good to hear. Alright. So if I just... There we go. Kinda has been a chill day. That's good. Hard to complain about chill days. Sometimes I get that nagging feeling of like, oh, you gotta be productive. But no, I don't. If I want to do something right now, I'm gonna do it because I feel like it. I'm the avatar. You gotta deal with it. One of my favorite things to do when I'm playing Smash with friends, and like sometimes I'll rarely go out of my way to like pick like Corrin or Robin or Violet, but like if I get like randomized into it, I'll just go, well, I'm the Avatar character, and I just do the stupid like, the Avatar, you gotta deal with it voice, and it just pisses them off so hard. It's funny. I like doing it. I like being a little jackass sometimes. That is funny. Alright, that should be the forget-me-not. But, should there be maybe one here? Just to help add to the color. Alright, now turn off that white background. Because now we actually have to draw in white. You know, the orange is starting to hit this, like, this nerve in me. Like, it's hitting that. It's reminding me of Bunei Nerve, and I don't like being reminded of Bunei's color scheme. So I might actually take out the orange and replace it with, like, with either the light blue or so. Maybe I'll try making the stockings orange, see if that, like, does anything for it. Because my issue with Bunei's color scheme is he has so many fucking accent colors. He has so many accent colors, and they're only used like once or twice in his entire design. And as like an artist, it's so annoying to look at. And then the hat. Let's make the hat white too. White, white. You know, I haven't been able to pay that much attention to like the music itself, but has there been much non-3D Zelda songs that it's been playing? I'm sure there has to be a few. Yeah, right. I'm gonna try making this orange first. And if that doesn't make it better, I will just... Well, we'll see when I'm done. No, this is ugly. This is ugly. I'll leave the orange just a little side bit there. I don't like the orange accents. There we go. Alright. Now for the rest of it, I'm gonna need to make 2 more layers. And this one will be a light layer. That would be about 80%. And now we'll get like a good green color. And keep it under a light blue light. And that'll be the green that I use. I'm just gonna make the whole thing. There we go. A little brighter. There we go. That's a good green. And then a nice, like, basket, like, beige yellow. So that under that should look like this. It's a little bluish, but that's fine. Is there anything else? I do need, like, the little metal color that I have on, like, the normal potty. So I'm gonna have to pull that up again. There we go. That's only going to be useful for one thing, but it's a very important thing. The whole piece falls together if that button isn't metal. Alright, I do need... God damn it, I keep bouncing between, like... Alright. Get the orange from the middle. Now we can add that to the... Yeah, there we go. Add it to the forget-me-not. Now we can use the green. Actually color the plants. Wowzers. This is looking nice. Yeah, most of this color palette is very, like, cool. Like, the yellow blends in with, like, the cool colors a lot better than the orange did, just being front and center. Let's also make that... You can make this orangey. And what would be a good color for that? Maybe a deep pink. But first, color the basket. Bit iffy of a color, I might have to redo this, but having it at least partly done. Yeah, it's gonna need to be different. Alright. So you are no longer needed. Okay. Yeah, that looks better. Does it, though? Let's try this. Kinda looks like more of the same, but we'll see. Screw it, I'm just going deep into, like, color territory. I think I just need to make it, like, not have it be so pale. If I just try this. Alright. It's just the process of an artist, chat, and it's bleeding into... It's bleeding into the other color. There we go. That looks better. That's basket-looking basket. Alright. Now I still need that. So I can get a good pink. Because of this, it has a more blue hue. No, it doesn't. That was a fib! That one matches more with the blue hue. And it becomes a lot paler as a result, because of how opposite of a color it is, but let's see how much attention it drags. Hmm. You know, I had an idea. I think it would be a better idea. First of all, don't need these. Get out of here. Take this color. We can make this pink. Now, we can make this orange. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Now, I did want to try one last thing before we wrap this up. So, right, I'm gonna take that, go with the very light blue. This is gonna be a bit of a gradient. There we go. And if we do the same, but with, like, the inside of this hat. Yeah. Now that's a patty. Now that's a good patty. Alright, let's save it. Yeah, it took about an hour. We're still not done. There's one last thing I gotta do. Well, technically, it's a gaggle of things I have to do. So, we gotta reopen this as a set PNG. And now, select color, invert, expand 10 pixels. Take that, new layer, and because of all that dead space, there we go, fill in that dead space. Because that'll make it harder to actually be a sticker. And I think the gradient looks very nice. I think it's subtle. Like it's a very apparent, but it's not like overwhelming. So now we can save this as the finished sticker. Alright. Just make sure I have this. Oh my god, you know what I need to do, chat? I need to remember when I'm actually working on these things to start it as like a Clip Studio file. Because I did not save during that whole thing, and if I lost my progress, I would have to restart again. Alright, so let's try and find that sticker sheet. Here we go. This isn't a customizable one. It's a flat PNG. Let's try opening clip format. There we go. This is the right one. Right. Import. So, one of the ideas that I wanted to do, well first let's import this one. Let's figure out how big they're supposed to be. So, 50% size. So this one will be 50%. And does that look about right? It looks like it could be a little bigger. So let's up it to 55. There we go. So I might have to, like, readjust all of these for what I'm planning to do. You know, let's actually do them in, like, chronological order. Right, so let's get you over here. You're supposed to be over here. A little baby Patty. That's not little baby Patty. Yeah, there you are. You go over here for now. Move this one here. Move May over here. That should be about where she needs to be. Easter goes here. Baby Patty goes here. May Patty goes here. There's not enough space. I'm gonna have to, like... Oh, you'll see in a second, chat. I promise you this is worth your time. So let's move them all together. So this slot will be designated for the June Patty, like this bottom right corner. Now, what I was thinking of is I might just sell these patties as, like, individual stickers. Sorry about that interruption. But, as an incentive to buy uh, a full sticker sheet, we're including the very special S-Drink patty. So this will just be like a special bonus. Maybe I can, like... I got a better idea for this. Let's move May here. Move Baby here. And special S-String Patty can go straight in the middle. Bottom middle. So this will be like an incentive if people want to get like a full sticker sheet. Now, of course, I don't know if I actually will sell them at any point, but I like having the option on the table. So, chat, I think that we'll be covering it for tonight. I don't really have anything else I gotta do. I'm gonna see if Chaos is if they're still streaming, if they're still doing art, and if not, I don't know what we'll do. They are offline. Uh, it didn't even say that they were on. Alright, well, yeah, no, thanks everyone that did come out. I'm very grateful to everyone that did. I hope you all enjoyed getting a look at, the first look at May Patty. And I hope you all have a good weekend. Good night.